All right, here we are. Championship game. Monsters and the Stingers. Looks like the Stingers pitcher's about 25. I think she pitches for Auburn. Softball World Series. Right, so the Monsters are the visiting team. Leading off for the Monsters, here's Rose Douglas. First pitch to Rose, fouled off, strike one. Rose fouls another one off. That goes back, and I think it caught a car. Strike two. Elevated parking lot for this field here. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. So that's Amelia S. pitching. First pitch to Hannah misses. That's a ball.
I know.
Here's the 1-0. Low, ball two. Two balls and no strikes on Hannah. Oh, call strike one. Two balls and one strike. Call strike two. Two balls and two strikes on Hannah. Hannah reaches that one. Hits this out right field. Diving grab. And she holds on to it in right field. What a catch.
Hold on to that. She didn't. I can't going to scoop it back up.
You can't see that. She was on top of that ball. I need more cameras. I know. That umpire was right there, though. You got to assume he's paying attention to this game.
You know what happened.
That brings up Alina. First pitch misses, ball one. Outside, ball two, and just a little high. That one's low and inside. 3-0 on Alina. Swung on, hit. That one makes it through into center field. Picked up by the center fielder. She throws this into second. And it is a 2-out single for Alina. That brings up Riley to the plate. First pitch to Riley Trude is a strike.
Come on, Ryan.
0-1 to Trude. Swing and a miss, strike two. Called strike 3. So how many teams do they have combined? Because there's 2 number 5s on there. Well, anyway, after a half an inning, Riley Trude strikes out for the 3rd out. No runs for the Monsters. Coming up for the Stingers, McKenna, Danica, Collette, all due up in the bottom of the 1st inning. Here we are. Monsters having their meeting on the mound. At bat, number 3, McKenna P. Let's see if I can figure out everybody's numbers through the lineup here. First pitch popped up. Hits right at the base of the gate there, strike 1. So Aria on the mound starting this game. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, popped up all the way back to the parents. That's strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, hard ground ball, makes it into center field. Estelle picks it up and goes straight to second. It's a leadoff single for McKenna P. That brings up Danica O, number 10. First pitch to Danica. Ground ball to second. Emily loses it between her legs. Danica reaches on an E4. Runners at first and second now. That brings up Colette S, number 6. That's in there for call, strike 1. Runners at first and second, no outs. Colette swings at that one, goes back over the backstop, strike number 2.
The dog picked up the ball and took it.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Colette S goes down swinging for out number 1. So with one out, that brings up Castellan, number 23. That's a ball. Everybody moves up a base. 1-0. Oh, it looks like an S, Castellan. This guy's got to learn how to write.
Carolyn.
R. Carolyn. This one's coming to me. So 1 and 2 on Carolyn. Swung on, chop to Emily. Emily, a little gobble bobble, throws it out at first. And 1 run scores. So with 2 outs now, that's a fielder's choice. That brings up Mackenzie H. First pitch swinging, strike 1. There's call, strike 2. This is hit out into center field. Estelle Dallin underneath it makes the grab for out number 3.
Oh, Estelle.
After 1 inning of play, the Stingers do pick up a run. They lead 1-0.
At least you got to see her play the field now.
Coming up to bat in the top of the 2nd inning
Oh, yeah.
for the Monsters, it's Chevy, Ella, Estelle, Emily, McCarthy, and Aria. Maybe not. No, she's the 10th. You're right. Ella, Estelle, Emily, and McCarthy. So Chevy, Ella, Estelle, Emily, McCarthy, then top of the order. First pitch to Chevy is fouled off at the plate, strike 1.
I was sneaking today. I put that screen recorder to a bat.
No balls and 1 strike on Chevy.
Yeah, the center field. That's a good hit. You said it right.
Way high, ball 1.
This is a really good hit.
Probably.
But when they go right to them, it's.
One ball, 1 strike on Chevy.
Solid.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Bit more, but great at somebody then. Couldn't buy it. It was rough.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good.
Now,
Here's the pitch. Low, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
third, no outs. How do you not manufacture a rubber?
I have no idea.
He doesn't even know a sign for.
Here's the 2-2 to Chevy.
You should have been bunting.
She pops this one up, and that goes
In that situation.
into the street.
Some girls need to take it.
There's a nice house.
It's a wrong call. We should have come out of that top of the first one, at least one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Chevy swings at one that was about a foot over her head. That's 1 out for the Monsters. That'll bring up Ella Persigan. First pitch to Ella. A little late and swung at a high one, 0-1. Low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for Ella. That one's fouled back to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Ella. Top of the second. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ella with the eagle eye. Here's the payoff pitch from Amelia. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So with 2 outs, that brings up Dan-Dalin to the plate.
Stop.
First pitch to Estelle. Fouls that back, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. No. First pitch, 1 strike. It's hot out here. Swung on, ground ball. That one gets through into the outfield. Estelle's got a 2-out single for the Monsters. So with 2 outs and a runner on first momentarily, that brings up Emily. First pitch high, Estelle off at second, and she is in there, safe at second base. Goes to third, and Estelle with the double stolen base makes it all the way to third. We might need to get her an oven mitt. Maybe next time she won't slide head first with her mouth open. I don't know what the count is. Was that a ball? I think it was. Well, that was a ball. The last one was a ball. 2-0. Estelle wants to steal home. Estelle's dad wants her to steal home, too. I know that for a fact. The center fielder, Mackenzie H. She roped it. But that'll do it. What a grab. I can't do anything about that. Boy, Emily really hit that one hard. Anyway, after 1.5, the Monsters still trail by 1. Coming up to bat for the Stingers, it's their 6, 7, 8 batters. Heidi, Amelia, and Gabriella coming up. So stepping into the batter's box is Heidi D, number 5. On deck is Amelia S, number 5. This ball is popped up, first base side, and Ella makes the grab for out number 1. So it's an interesting choice. This must be a trickery from the coach to have multiple players with the same number on the same team. That's normal. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
The last name starts with a C.
Amelia? It's supposed to be S. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, it's Amelia.
Yeah, that's the pitcher. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, she golfs this one. That's going to fall short right field. Correct by McCarthy. That brings up Gabriella A. Gabby's number 3. Swung on, popped up. Aria grabs another conservative inning for Aria Heat. I don't know. I don't keep track of his pitch count. How many things do you really want me to do over here? All right, here's McCarthy. First pitch call, strike 1.
When I looked at the weather, I didn't think it was as good as mine.
Here's the 0-1 to McCarthy. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Yeah, it is mostly sunny. I thought it was supposed to be like 72 and mostly cloudy. Feels more like 85 and mostly sunny. That pitch is a ball in the dirt. Here's the 1-2 to McCarthy, way outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on McCarthy. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And McCarthy goes down swinging. So top of the third, 1 out. Here's Rose Douglas. Outside, ball one. Rose struck out swinging her first plate appearance. That one just misses. 2-0.
Really for me, story.
2-0 in the dirt. 3-0 on Rose. Rose is going to let this one go by unless it's a giant meatball down the middle. And ball four it is. Rose with a 4-pitch walk takes first base. So with one out, that brings up Hannah. Hannah popped out to right field. An amazing catch by the right fielder. First pitch in there for a strike. Rose not very far off of first base. She could take a much larger lead. She's very quick. And if Estelle could steal second and Rose thinks she's faster than Estelle, maybe she should go. That's another call strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Rose still at first. Maybe Coach Chris is holding her on. I know Estelle doesn't listen to him. Here's the 0-2 to Hannah. Golfs it. Pops up. And grabbed by the second base player. Ball gets thrown away. It goes home. Picked up by the catcher. Rose stays put at first. So Hannah pops out to the second base player for out number 2. Oh, he's wondering if it was base runner's interference because she was trying to get back to first base. I'm wondering why there's 2 number 5s and 2 number 3s on your team. Let's go over the rules. I'm all for it. Not saying it is sketchy, it just seems sketchy.
There's 3-5.
Oh, 3-5. No wonder I'm confused. Pitch to Lena as a ball. Rose takes off her second. Ball goes into the outfield. Rose is going to stay at second base. Yeah.
I didn't see that far. Regulations, I can use 4 numbers. That's out.
Here's the pitch to Alina. Call, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Alina. It's 2 outs. Alina pops this one up. Second base player over. It bobbles it. It drops out. Rose! It's not around third. So that is an E4. So Alina on first, Rose on third, 2 outs, and here is Riley Trude.
Right, I don't know.
Pitch high, ball 1. Alina takes second. Defensive indifference.
Put it in the other part. Go, Riley.
1-0 on Riley.
Hit it.
Riley sends this one up high. One of the number 6s calls for it. It's a 2-run error.
I didn't know which number 5 was supposed to catch.
You see how confusing it is? Well, you know what? The problem is, if the girls haven't played together, they don't know each other's names. That brings up Chevy with 2 outs, 2 runs in, and a runner on first.
I think Dave misses you behind him.
That pitch misses, ball 1.
Wait until Dave has to do it, Pat. And then comments on that first.
Chevy ground ball off the glove of the third base player, and she reaches safely. E5. Runners at first and second now.
2 outs. Crazy.
And that pitch is a strike. Ella fouls that one off, strike 2. So I've corrected the score. We got runners at first and second. Monsters lead 2-1. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Inside, ball 1 on Ella. Call, strike 3. So Ella goes down looking. It's her second strikeout of the day, but the Monsters pick up 2 runs in their half of the third inning, and after 2.5 innings, they lead by a score of 2-1. Coming up in the bottom of the third inning for the Stingers, it's who knows, but their number is probably 5. That ball is popped up and out of play. Strike 1. So this is number 13. I don't think we've seen her yet. This is Georgia S. Inside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on, popped up, and out of play. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Georgia. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. I think this is Eula. I think he's batting all 11 girls. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He's looking good. Yeah. He's standing still and taking a step.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That one is popped up. Alina. 2.
She saw that at the last second. I tossed that up and went. Yeah. She just.
And that will bring up Eva Emma at number 5. Pitch high, ball 1. This one is popped up first base side, and that's going to be back and out of play. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Eva M. Fouls that one off the plate. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That'll put a little tingle in your fingers. Ebub sends this out, and diving Hannah not able to get it. Estelle comes in from center field and picks that ball up. That was a tough play. I'm going to give her a single on that. I don't know what the official score is. Going to have to ask Chris on that one. So now with 2 outs and a runner on first, it's the top of the lineup. Number 3, McKenna P. She led the game off with a single and came around to score. Hits this one down the left field line. Rose comes over, cuts it off, and hustles this ball into the cutoff. And it's back-to-back singles for McKenna P. Runners at first and second. Now Danica, is up to bat. First pitch to Danica, swung on, popped up, right field. McCarthy not going to get there. Picks this ball up, throws it in the hole. Alina grabs it and holds onto it. Danica goes to second. A run scores, and it's a tie ball game. It's an RBI single for Danica as Eva M came around to score. So with 2 outs, that brings up Colette. Colette went down swinging in her first plate appearance. Here's the pitch from Aria. Call, strike one. Swung on, ground ball to second. Emily picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. So that'll retire the side. But the Stingers pick up a run, and after 3 innings of play, we are tied at 2 runs apiece. Coming up in the top of the 4th inning for the Monsters, it's Estelle, Emily, McCarthy, and then top of the order, Rose, Hannah, Alina, Riley, Chevy, and Ella. Coming up. All right. Here comes Estelle to lead off the 4th inning. Estelle, first pitch, goes up through the middle, and it's a leadoff single for Estelle Dallin here in the 4th inning. She's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. Nobody in front of her, so she should score on this next pitch. Here's Emily. She can't hear it, can she? First pitch to Emily is a strike. Estelle down at second, and she is safe. Stolen base, Estelle Dallin. So no outs, no balls, 1 strike on Emily. Pitch is high, ball 1, 1-1. Emily launches this one, and it's dropped by the center fielder. And she's going to score, and the Monsters take a 3-2 lead. Unfortunately, it's an E8. So no RBI for Emily. So with no outs and a runner on first, here's McCarthy. She shows bunt, and it bunts straight back. So you can see the way McCarthy did that bunt. She just stuck the bat out. You actually have to turn, square up, bend those knees if you want to lay it down. Otherwise, it's going to do that every time. Here's the 0-1 to McCarthy. Low and outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on McCarthy. Emily trying to get her timing down off at first base. Pitch low and inside. Emily thought about it, and she quickly stops and comes back. She did the cartoon move, trying to go back. Swing and a miss, strike 2, ball gets dropped. Two balls, 2 strikes on McCarthy. Pitch is high, ball 3. Emily's thinking about doing the worm back to first base. They were practicing it earlier. Here's the payoff pitch to McCarthy. High, ball 4. Runners at first and second. So now with no outs and runners at first and second, here's Rose Douglas. Rose has struck out, walked, and scored a run. Conversation on the mound. This consultation on the mound could be sponsored by your business. All you got to do is shoot me an email at thedandalin@gmail.com and we'll work something out. Always looking for new sponsors because my stuff is always breaking. It's just the nature of the beast. I can only afford to buy commercial grade stuff, or I mean, whatever. Consumer grade stuff. Consumer. That's what I was looking for. Here's the pitch to Rose. Strike 1. Runners at first and second. It's a pitch to Rose. Swung on, and that one missed it into the outfield. Emily's going to run third. She's going to go home. She scores easily. We still got runners at first and second. It's an RBI single for Rose Douglas.
Nice job, bro.
Emily scores McCarthy at second. Rose wondering why McCarthy is at second. And we're going to get ourselves a pitching change as one of the 5s is going to sit down. Amelia is going to sit, and this is number 23. This is Carolyn H. warming up. This call to the bullpen could be sponsored by your business as well. How cool would that be? Your name could flash across just like these names here. Here's my current sponsors. Without them, I wouldn't be able to provide what I provide for you. It's through their generosity and the generosity of people like you that I'm able to deliver this level quality of a program. If you want it to be better, I need to get better stuff.
I just sent a text. Someone who likes to sponsor them. Also, this guy's home.
So the camera I use is actually, what, 22 years old?
Not that weird.
I should probably get a newer one.
It works great though, but
So it's a knockoff GoPros I use for hockey for goalie cams. They do the job. But yeah, to get commercial stuff instead of consumer, what a difference in price. So here's the first pitch to Hannah. Outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Runners at first and second. Got Rose on first, McCarthy on second. This ball goes into the outfield. Rose is going to have to pick up McCarthy. That is fouled off at the plate. Strike one. Goes off the plate and catches the catcher in the mask. Umpire doesn't care. He's going to make her get the ball herself anyway. It's hot out here. Here's the 1-1.
no proof.
Call. Strike two. Oh, show her the video.
Yeah.
One ball, two strikes.
You seen that video? That's not.
Hang on. Oh, that is fouled off the stop. Look at that coach sitting on that bucket of balls. Did not even flinch. Nerves of steel over there. One ball, two strikes on Hannah. Another one popped up and out of play.
Uh-oh.
One ball, two strikes. Load in the dirt. It gets away. Runners advance. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Hannah.
No, but Addison's dad, and his brother. This is the first time. Now, Addison's dad's brother.
Here's the pitch to Hannah. She punches fist this one off. That's going to go out of play down on the first base side. We'll come back and do the 2-2 pitch again. Hannah absolutely battling at the plate. Womano e Womano.
It's Uncle Joss.
And Hannah rips this one. Back to the second baseman. McCarthy scores. Rose scores. The ball gets thrown away. It's at home. Back in Hannah.
Stop talking to your first base coach.
Same game changer.
So Hannah, E4. That's a big swing and a miss by Alina. Strike one.
I just locked him like everyone partying. I'm like, you don't ever see the host anyways.
So Monsters with a 6-2 lead here in the top of the fourth inning. That pitch in there. Call strike two on Alina. There are no outs.
So they couldn't play this morning. Everything got pushed back like 5 hours.
4 days.
That pitch high. Ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Alina.
This is my first break time. Didn't do nothing.
That's a ball. Gets away from the catcher. That's going to allow Hannah to move to third. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Alina.
Am I gonna get in trouble if I do this again? No, I got in trouble yesterday.
Here's the pitch to Alina. Call strike. Alina down looking. Here's Riley Trude. Swings at that one. That goes up and oh, some guy just saved his car from a broken window. Nice grab. Strike one.
Snoring. Parents gonna walk away from me.
I'm so proud of you.
I know.
Going for the nice walk.
Go drink it, huh?
Shot.
So Hannah on third, 1 out. Riley struck out, reached on an error.
So did you guys win? You guys won last night.
That's strike two. Who'd you lose to?
Oh, dang. Answer. My mom.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on. Grabbed by the pitcher. Nice catch. Throws over the first for the out. Scoring on the play. Nice heads up running by Hannah. So it's a sacrifice and an RBI for Riley. So it does not count as an at-bat for Riley, but it does count as an RBI. So now with 2 outs and nobody on, here's Chevy.
Oh, I like
Ball low and in the dirt, ball 1.
Do you?
5 runs are in this inning. 7-2 Monsters lead. 1 ball, no strikes to Chevy. Swung on, and that goes to the second base. Oh, it dies in the dirt. And that's as fast as Chevy goes. Out number 3. So the Monsters pick up 5 runs in the top of the 4th inning. They lead 7-2. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th inning, it's the new pitcher, Carolyn, then Mackenzie, and then the old pitcher, Heidi, coming up for the Stingers. Oh, yeah, Heidi, not Amelia. It's Heidi. But she's number 5.
So do we, and it's gonna be rough. I have no JV. There's no. Oh.
Carolyn, first pitch swinging out of her shoes. Strike 1. She was trying to get that over the fence of the other field. No balls and 1 strike. Reaches for this one. Little blooper. That drops down behind Aria. And a quick throw. Not in time. Oh, that was close. I'm going to have to agree with the field umpire, though. Carolyn with an infield single. Everything she got. That ball died when it hit the sandbox there behind Aria. So that'll bring up number 16, Mackenzie. She's the center fielder. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. There's a pitch from Aria. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Mackenzie H., the center fielder. Here's the 0-2. Little high. Ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Mackenzie. High. Ball 2. 2-2 to Mackenzie. Carolyn still over at first base. 7-2. Monsters lead.
Just call her a different C name every time you talk about it.
What'd I say? I said Carolyn. We're at first base. No. Now.
Oh, I'm bad at that too.
Strike 3! Aria with another K.
Like darkness there. No, there's.
So with 1 out, that brings up Heidi D. She's the left fielder.
Back on like my age. Acting like.
Swung on, ground ball to Aria. Throws to second for the lead runner. Gets the out over to first, not in time. But she gets the front runner.
And then I married a guy with like dark hair and dark eyes. Isn't that weird? I didn't know I had things that like back like my bracket. I think there are a lot of redheads.
So with 2 outs and a runner on first, that brings up Amelia S., the starting pitcher.
Man, I felt dark next.
There's a pitch. Swung on, fouled off at the plate. Strike one.
Sorry. I don't want them. They were all pretty good. I'll tell you. Yeah.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first. 7-2, Monsters lead.
One of them was like blonde, but like when
Here's
it's
the pitch.
figured out, it's definitely red.
Whoa, low, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go Bobby.
Strawberry blonde hair is now he's
Amelia way out in front of that one. Nice breaking pitch by Aria. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
and that's what my mom got. She was hers so pretty.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Her make her hair look like.
So 2 strikeouts and a 1 fielder's choice take down the Stingers. They strand a runner after 4 innings of play. The Monsters lead by a score of 7-2. Coming up in the top of the 5th inning for the Monsters, it's Ella, Estelle, Emily, McCarthy, and then top of the order, Rose, Hannah, Alina, Riley, and Chevy. Coming up next.
Not
First pitch to Ella is a ball.
you know.
1-0 is outside, 2-0.
But they only had 7 girls, and they decided to play to 2007 third.
Oh, since they only had 7, the 8th and 9th.
2 to Ella, swing and a miss, strike 1. Ella looked like was trying to make a nice easy swing, and she actually made a longer swing. Swing and a miss, strike 2. She's trying to make contact instead of trying to crush it, and she's got her swing all messed up right now. See if she figures this out. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Ella down swinging. So with 1 out, here's Estelle Dallin. Estelle is 2 for 2 with 2 singles, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. Let's see her send one into the outfield. Get a legit home run. Or punch one foul down the first base line. Strike 1.
2-2.
No balls and 1 strike on Estelle Dallin. Way high, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Estelle wanted to hit that one. Apparently, Estelle wants to be 6 inches taller than she is. There's the pitch. Call, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Estelle's got to protect.
Oh my god. No, I think they all fly.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on, chopper down first base line. That goes foul and stays foul. Good thing, too, because Estelle was no more than 1 step away from home plate. You don't run out your hit. I'm going to make you run home. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think I'm break it all. Been 6 weeks.
Swung on, popped up. Second baseman calls for it and makes the grab for out number 2. So with 2 outs, here's hey Mackenzie. Mackenzie's in for Emily.
Dang, look at her calling out. That's how Addison is. Can I tell you?
First pitch to Mackenzie, high, ball 1.
Ava was 5 or 5. So I texted Ava one time. I was like a Facebook parent thing. Went and saw it. So text your kid and tell him if Pop's calling, tell him I was pass him up. So I texted Ava. You can see what they saw.
That pitch high, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
February.
Here's the 2-ball, 1 strike pitch to Mackenzie. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Like, disagree with her. You go, no, I have it all. I didn't even have a phone.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the Monsters. They go down 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 5th inning. And after 4.5, they still lead by a score of 7-2. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th for the Stingers, it's their 8, 9, 10 batters. Gabriella, Georgia, and Eula coming up. First pitch, call, strike 1.
As long as they're consistent, and then you can figure out where they're gonna fall.
Here's the 0-1. Misses, ball 1. This is Gabriella A. She has popped out to the pitcher. And,
So we had first.
can't tell which. Oh, yeah, popped out to the pitcher twice, actually. And here she pops this one up again, and this goes foul territory. Oh!
Number 5.
Drop by number 5.
And
1 ball and 2 strikes on Gabby. Gabriella A. Swung on pop back. Off the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
yes, they do. And one girl had a pair of gray pants on, and the other had a pair of black pants on, and that's how Travis rolls. You know, Travis says that's it. rolls. I go, yeah, rabbits.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swung on. Gabby hits this through the middle. Past a diving McKenzie, scooped up by Estelle, throws it to Hannah at second base, and it is a leadoff single for Gabriella A. That brings up number 13, Georgia S. Georgia struck out swinging her first plate appearance.
Like butter. It smells like milk.
Hits this one. Hannah not able to get it picked up by Rose in left field. And it's back-to-back singles
That's a drain off spot.
for the Stingers. They've got runners at first and second now. And here's their number 10 batter, Eula L, number 19.
Come on, Max. Oh. It's like Max went outside to go and the pool wasn't even done.
Pitch in there, call, strike 1.
I swear to God, when I could move outside, he already got 3 bug bites on his back. It's like, I'm out. I'm not doing this.
No balls and 1 strike on Eula.
It's like 6 o'clock.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
They don't work this when the
Runners at first and second. No outs, no balls, 2 strikes. Aria sets and deals.
even then.
Strike 3!
This year I didn't.
Eula down looking, and another beautiful strikeout by Aria Heat. So with 1 out, that brings up Eva M. First pitch misses for a ball.
Okay.
Eva singled and came around to score her last at-bat.
I almost forced him over that.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Eva was reaching for the fences, but that breaking pitch, the bottom dropped out on it. 1 ball, 1 strike on Eva. Reaches for that one, strike 2.
Like bring in sugar style.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on, ground ball to Alina. Played a second for 1 on the first, not in time. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs for the Stingers.
Yo, did you see all my food today that I made? Guys, how much food have I
Your thing got thrown up, but we didn't really look at it.
It's gonna say, oh, he went to the groom.
Here we are, top of the order, McKenna P. She is 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
You got all. See, look, Jake.
First pitch to McKenna, call, strike 1. Alina thinking about throwing behind Eva M at first base, looking at Gabriella A on third. Here's the 0-1 to McKenna. That one misses, ball 1.
Yeah. So he's.
Talia drops that ball, but quickly picks it up.
That's what my mom said. Yeah, no. He is not calm yet.
Here's the pitch from Aria, and that is laced into center field. Estelle Dan-Dalin, it's the grab, and pulls it in for out number 3.
Nice hit, lady.
At the end of 5 innings of play, the Monsters lead by a score of 7-2.
Can't pull her out now.
Coming up in the top of the 6th inning for the Monsters, it's McCarthy, and then top of the order, Rose, Hannah, Alina, Riley, Chevy, Ella, Estelle, Mackenzie, and then McCarthy again.
could shoot my.
All right, warm-up's done. McCarthy ready.
I thought I saw another redhead.
First pitch, McCarthy shows bunt, lays down a at first. In time. Oh, out number one.
You made that.
She gotta get fast. I also made her with long legs.
Oh.
I'm saying, like, all you gotta do is be like, look, you might get there.
You know what you gotta do? Chase her with a butcher knife. And
I
make her run
run,
past.
so I can't talk.
All right, that brings up Rose. Rose is 1 for 2 with a single,
I could run.
a strikeout, and a walk.
You're afraid
2
of
runs scored. Swings late at that one. Strike one. There's an 0-1 to Rose.
Go.
Swung on, little puncher, blooper, first base side, foul, strike two.
I was like, I'm ready to just kidding.
No balls and 2 strikes on Rose. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So with 2 outs, that brings up Hannah. Hannah popped out to right, popped out to second, reached on an error, and came around to score. First pitch to Hannah, changeup, almost hit her bat, ball 1.
Literally, like he's trying to squeeze the life out of that.
Just like happened, or was it?
Here's the 1-0 to Hannah.
Told Addison, I said,
Hannah pops this out. Oh, first base side, foul, strike 1.
and also,
Coach Joe, we are missing you. I don't know if you noticed, Coach Chris is just sitting there on his phone the whole game. That pitch misses, ball 2.
Trying to keep Game Changer going. He needs to. He's missing you.
So we're certainly missing you, Joe. Wish you a speedy recovery. Hannah Simmons hits this one up through the middle. It's a 2-out single. She rounds first, and she's going to hold on there. It's a 2-out single for Hannah, her first hit of the day. She is 1 for 3.
never hit him in 1 year.
And now here comes Alina. She had to take off her catcher's gear. Alina is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Reached on an error, came around to score. Here she is with 2 outs and a runner on first. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hannah takes off her second. Throw is behind her. Hannah Simmons, stolen base.
I think I just read that. Actually, I haven't read it. Call. What's that my song?
Does that mean improvement?
Later.
There's the pitch to Alina, fouls that one off. 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Alina, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the Monsters. They threaten, got one into scoring position, but leave her stranded out at second base. After 5.5 innings of play, Monsters lead by a score of 7-2. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Stingers, it's their 2-3-4 batters, Danica, Colette, and Carolyn, all due up next. Leading the inning off for the Stingers is Danica. First pitch to Danica misses, ball 1. So 1-0 to Danica. Swung on, foul back over the backstop. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Danica and the Stingers. Bottom of the 6th inning. They've got 6 outs. That one's a low, ball 2. 2 balls or 1 strike.
Really does, I know.
Here's the 2-1 from Arya. Swung on, ground ball. Picked up by Hannah. Throw over to first. Time! Out number 1.
Oh, my butt hurt.
So with 1 out, that brings up Colette. Colette struck out swinging and grounded out to second in her 2 plate appearances so far today.
Was that check?
Now the umpire's ready. Here's the pitch. Behind Colette, ball 1. So now's the time for Alina to tell Colette, I never know where it's going. Colette reaches, way out in front of that changeup. Strike number 1.
All right, 7-2.
She's showboating. She's dancing and waving. You see a little shoulder shrug. This is Arya's world. That one tipped right back into Alina's glove. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, ground ball to Hannah again. Hannah throw over to first. Low, nice stretch by Ella. Out number 2. So with 2 outs, that brings up the current pitcher, Carolyn H. Carolyn is hit into a fielder's choice twice. Oh no, hit in a fielder's choice, got a single, but was thrown out at second on a fielder's choice. Sorry, didn't understand my own hieroglyphics. Here's the first pitch to Carolyn. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The bottom dropped out of that hit from Aria. She is pitching nastiness today.
Miss Jackson.
That one just misses, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Carolyn.
What? You got Lyme disease? It's really sick.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Huh?
2. 4-4. 4. Panthers just scored.
I can't remember if I'll call that.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, ripped into center field. Is out. Oh, 1 more inning.
1 more inning.
We're the visiting team. They had the better record. We lost to them yesterday.
I know it's that. And they were on the field.
So
So looking at them.
that'll clear it out. Here we go. Top of the 7th inning now
Oh, wait.
for the Monster. Riley, Chevy, Ella, Estelle, Mackenzie, McCarthy, and then top of the order, Rose, Hannah, Alina.
Oh, wow, that was a nice roll.
Okay.
7-2 lead for the Monsters. They'd love to tack on a couple more because scoring runs is fun. And then it's just 3 outs away from a championship.
They really can't.
They're in Florida.
All right, here is Riley Trude stepping in to start the 7th inning. First pitch of Riley is outside, ball 1.
Everything's good.
Umpire just realized he has no idea where home plate is.
God,
1 ball, no strikes. Pitch to Riley. Swung on, Riley rips this into center field. And she's got herself a leadoff single to start us off in the top of the 7th inning. That brings up Chevy.
Yeah.
Chevy reached on an error, struck out and grounded out, has yet to have a hit this game. Whereas last game, she was 4 for 4. That's in there. Call strike 1. Trude on first.
We don't.
No balls, 1 strike on Chevy. Up and in, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
She's not. She's 17. She's not going to go to sit and field. All these.
She's gonna say beat by your apple.
She. Yeah. She.
Here's the 1-1 to Chevy. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Chevy pulled her head out on that one. That ball was low and away. So she yanked it nowhere near ball with that bat. Gotta keep your head in them, kid. Does on that one, just misses it. Strike 3 for out number 1. It was a much better swing that time. So with 1 out, that brings up Ella. Ella is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. She does not want the golden sombrero. That's a called strike, and she thought it was going to hit her.
Right. But there was one across the street.
0-1 to Ella Precision. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, and those, you know what those are? Sea spiders.
No balls and 2 strikes on Ella.
I hate spiders. Oh my god, I hate them.
Gets a piece of that one, stays alive. She had the slower swing now. I think she's been ahead of a lot of these. Her timing is off today. See if she corrects it here. Oh, strike 3. Out number 2. So with 2 outs and a runner on first, here is Dan-Dalin. Estelle's made some great catches out in center field. Hits this one, little blooper, and that's going to drop down. Runners at first and second now. That brings up Mackenzie.
It sounded like it hit it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope she didn't just break that bat. I know. Just the end. Hit it off the end, which probably broke the ghost bat. Mackenzie holds off on that one, watches that ball go by. 1-0 on Big Mac. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Riley at second. If she can score, Estelle can score from first. If she's ridiculously fast. That ball popped up and out of play. 1-1.
I just talked with Jake earlier about Jake.
She wanted to go. She wanted to go. So I had her go. Literally.
1 ball, 1 strike on Mackenzie.
And then there's only one more.
Low ball 2. 2-1.
So it's probably just gonna so awesome.
Looking for Joe. Coach Joe.
But he's always so far away.
Swinging and foul back out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So far away.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the 7th. Kenzie holds off that one. 3-2. She has battled her way to a full count.
Right? third. Oh, okay.
Here's the pitch. Oh, strike three. Looked low to me, but I don't really count for a whole heck of a lot. So McKenzie down looking for out three. Monsters not able to play anybody in the seventh inning. Going into the bottom of the seventh inning, it's last licks for the Stingers. They trail 7-2. The Monsters are 3 outs away from winning this game. Aria dancing it up just for you. Monsters getting pumped up as they take the field. And we'll be back after they're done warming up. All right, that'll do it for warm-ups. Stepping into the batter's box, number 16, Mackenzie H., the center fielder. First pitch popped up. Hannah calls for it. Pops up out of her hand in foul territory. Strike one. It was in her glove. And then it came out. Here's the 0-1 to Mackenzie H.
Burgers, dogs.
Misses high, ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pizza back salad, pasta salad, chicken. My whole family, everyone, it's ridiculous. It started.
Swing and a miss, strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mackenzie.
And I go, you know what? You don't really see the host that often anyway, so
Here's the pitch.
sure.
Swung on, popped up, third base side. Alina, not able to get to it. She lost it. I think she looked up into the sun. Wasn't sure exactly where she was in relation to that ball or Riley threw it. So these are a couple of extra swings that the Monsters are giving to Mackenzie. 2 extra times. She should be out twice already. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Mackenzie H. Low and in the dirt, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mackenzie. Fouls that one back. We'll do the 2-2 pitch again.
Yes, you got Maxville Pollard. Get the left with her. I love red hair so much. Oh, oh yeah. I mean for girls too. Like
Here's the 2-2. And he just misses. Ball 3, 3-2. Alina still framing that one. Here's the payoff pitch from Aria. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yeah. Ooh, number 5. That number 5
That's right. So Mackenzie H strikes out swinging for 1 out. That brings up Heidi. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That's Heidi D, the left fielder, number 5.
Why would they do that? Unless she has 2 extra jerseys.
Here's the 0-1. Swung on and hit. This goes into left field. Fielded by Rose. She gets this into second quickly. And it's a 1-out single for Heidi D. The runner on first. Here's the starting pitcher, Amelia S. Also number 5. Amelia swings and misses at the first one, strike 1. Amelia's popped out to right and struck out swinging. It's her third at-bat of the game. Pops this one up, and that's going to go back and out of play. Strike two.
I yell about that pig. I go, I'm so sick of pig.
No balls and 2 strikes on Emilia. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The Stingers are down to their final out. Gabriella A. She popped out to the pitcher and hit a single. Left stranded at third. First pitch call, strike 1.
It's a new girl.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Runner at first. That one's tipped back into Alina's glove, 0-2.
I just have to like.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swung on, sent down to center field, a scout. It's the Monsters win this one, a 7-2 victory, and they are the winners of the 2024 and Mahar Thunderstix tournament in Geddes. And there they are, congratulating each other. What wonderful sportsmanship they're exhibiting. Here they'll line up and we'll have the presentation of stuff.
All right, I hope you don't keep her that long. I'm gonna go home. Like, I have to bring my kid.
Stingers are going into the outfield. We're done. Monsters. Getting ready for some pictures.
Hey, love you. Good seeing you, buddy.
All right, so while they celebrate and while they get their pictures, I'm going to take care of signing off here from Woods Road Park in Solvay, New York, home of the 2024 Ed Mahar Thunderstix Invitational Tournament. Your 14U winners, champions, the CNY Monsters. Good seeing you too. I am the Dan-Dalin, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.